sky is blue.
Hail to the
I
king,
know I
baby.
do. In a summer state of mind, we be wasted all the time. In a summer state of mind, in a summer state of mind. Hands, put 'em in the sky, raise your hands. We ain't got no worries, only plans to make everybody dance, 'cause we can. Do you like it better when the ocean's warm? Do you like it better when you see the sun? Do you like it better when the sky is blue? I know I do. In a summer state of mind, we be wasted all the time. In a summer state of
Quack, quack.
Do you like it better when the ocean's warm? Do you like it better when you see the sun? Do you like it better when the sky is blue? I know I do. In a summer state of mind, we be wasted all the time.
Really? Testing, test. Testing, test. Weird, man. I set the gain earlier, and it doesn't seem to be clipping now. That's so weird. Hold on, one sec. All right, there. That should be better. You guys should be able to hear me much better now. Yeah. Oh, I was going off the compression meter maybe, instead of the actual clipping meter. Oopsie. Okay. I turned the music down. Let me know if it's too low. And yeah, no, I was playing around with the mixer today. Actually, I did the gain again, and then but yeah, anyways, so hopefully it sounds better now, guys. You guys can hear me. The camera looks off too here. Hold on. Jeepers creepers, boys. What's going on, man? So today we're gonna be going over, oh shit, I gotta reopen it. Today we're going to be going over the drawings and layout as per request, backed by popular demand. Right? So I got a bunch of hold on here, I didn't do my title card, but I got a bunch of sheets open. Yeah, I could definitely help you with the camera problem 100%. My choice would be Makita. Out of those three brands, I would pick Makita, I guess, but it might depend on what I was getting. I would never buy a DeWalt again. No, not with Milwaukee and Makita out there. I wouldn't buy DeWalt again. They just, to me, like, they used to be a good brand. They did. But to me, they've just gone downhill, you know? So, but yeah, dude, I'll definitely help you out as much as I can with that camera. Hey, Patrick Jackson. Yeah, let's go over the list here. We got Patrick Jackson, Studio Geek 32, Sammy, Toolman, Makita, Koneman Studio, me Dibble, my man. Leo Luctavio 18, right on, man. And we had Little Zippy, if Little Zippy's still up in here. Awesome, good guys. Thanks for coming in. Good crowd already. I have a bunch of pages open on the other computer here, a bunch of drawings and stuff like that. I have the whiteboard over there. I can go. I have some examples. We can talk and we can get into some of the stuff. Any specific questions you guys have about layout, let me know right now. Okay, put like a cue or something if you want. You know, I should be able to catch it because there's not a whole lot of people. But yeah, ask any questions you have along the way, and we'll go over that. I just wanted to 1 second quickly check my camera. Yeah, it's okay. It looks better. Yeah, I don't know about that. I can't wait I got a new focus card coming, so that'll be good. And I have a focus gear ring coming for the lens, which will be cool. So, oh yeah, man. And I figured out Makita, Milwaukee, Hilti. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, between those three brands, Makita, Milwaukee, and Hilti, you got everything covered, I think. So yeah, DeWalt, it used to be a fantastic brand. Loved them. I used them personally, but nowadays they're just not the same tool as they used to be. They're just so like, they don't have the power and the durability. That was the nice thing about DeWalt before I had Hilti, was they were strong, you know, like they were built like they could take abuse. You could drop them and kick them around. Like those XRPs were the last good drill like impact guns they ever made, was those XRPs, the 18-volt ones, those big, you know, those things could take so much abuse. You know, and the ones they have now are they're just not the same, you know. And the cordless drywall gun, things like that, it just doesn't have the weight and the body. It's a cheaply made body, you know. So, but anyways, that's that. No big deal. No big deal, man. Let's see here. Actually, I can just jump over there right now. Why not? How's Coleman doing today, my man? I don't know if you guys were expecting me to stream in the morning today. Wasn't sure.
Hail to the king, baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it this time on a daily basis. At least when it's in the evening, I can make it all the time, you know? Like on this time, I can make it all the time. I have a tool problem too, a power scraper. Oh my god, it gets so... Oh yeah, scraper? What do you mean by a power scraper? Like, is it a, like a 905 with a scraper bit? Or is it like a TE something with a scraper bit? Or is it an actual powered scraper? Oh, like a big one, like a floor, like one of the ones that like are big and you push, you walk behind them and push? One of those scrapers? Is that what you're talking about? I'm curious, man. I'm so curious. Let's see if I can turn down this is the volume to my phones and control room. Okay, good. So, yeah, baby. No, I didn't do the morning stream today. I didn't do one. No, I wasn't even prepared for it. Ben, my son, has got all his stuff set up. Well, had all his set up over there and stuff, and I just couldn't be bothered, you know, moving it all and getting it all real set up. So. Yeah, I do like big tools. I like heavy duty big tools. Yeah, I do. I like to feel them in my hand, you know? I like those tools. The those little tiny dinky ones I got now and stuff, like it just doesn't feel like a tool to me, you know? Where's my... Oh, here it is. So I guess it's 7:41, so that's good enough. Okay, so 20 minutes in. I was gonna say we wait, make sure everyone's here, but that'll be good enough. All right, so who? Let me think here. When you start doing layout, that, what would be like the first thing? The first thing you want to do, you need to start learning when you're laying out steel stud walls is drywall. Okay, you need to understand how drywall works. Okay, you also need to know just trying to think here, you know, like know your way around the drawings, starting right now with the cover page. Okay, every set of drawings has a cover page. You basically want to go into the cover page and like highlight the pages that are relevant to you as a steel stud framer. Okay, so as a steel stud framer, you don't need all of these pages, right? You need floor plans, you need reflected ceiling plans, you need door and window schedule, right? You need and then of course like the wall types and stuff like that, right? Let's see if I can blow this up here. Right, we're not gonna, so this is a list of the drawings. Okay, we have architectural, structural, mechanical, electrical, civil, landscape, survey, aquatics, whatever, right? They're all gonna be identified by the letter. Okay, so A is for architectural, S for structural, M for mechanical, E for electrical. Okay, you know that, so you get how that works, right? So A 0.0 cover page. Okay, that's the one we're on. You right away you want to find your wall types. Every time you get a set of drawings, if you're bidding it or pricing a job for somebody, that's what you want. You want the wall types, the page that tells you all the different types of walls and ceilings and things like that, right? So if we go construction types, there we go. So A 0.10, and then we have the door schedule right below that. I think this is just the cover page, actually. Let me, yeah, so here is our wall types, okay? We go into here, and we find all the steel stud, right? So, actually, I should actually rephrase that. If we're doing steel and drywall on this job, okay? We're gonna find all of the steel and drywall on this list, because sometimes there is no substrate, right? Like it's literally drywall to concrete or something stupid like that, right? So just look, find the drywall, find the steel stud, highlight those wall types, okay? So let's take a look. Metal cladding, furring channel, fiberglass, so those are girts, right? Semi-rigid, the rock sole. All right, so everything from the 13 millimeter, the half-inch exterior grade here, okay, it's going to be the cladding company. Okay, that's just something we know that. We know this is going to be their scope of work. Okay, unless we're doing the cladding and then this whole wall is our responsibility, but it's not. Okay, if we're doing normally in steel stud and drywall, we don't do the cladding part. So our job is starting from here. Okay, we don't do the moisture barrier. Okay, we don't do that. We stop at the this is exterior grade gypsum board. So this is exterior board. It could end up being Den's glass. Okay, and then so 203 millimeter steel studs at 400 on center. So that's every 16 inches. So you can find out basically the size of a stud in millimeters. Just divide it by 25. Okay, so 200 divided by 25. Okay, so 8-inch, right? I think. Yeah, 8 inches, right? So 203 millimeters is 8 inches. That's pretty normal. That's 6 inches, 8 inches is pretty normal for an exterior wall. And then no insulation inside of these walls, right? If you see outsolation, we call this outsolation, the semi-rigid here. That scope belongs to the cladders. Just make sure you guys can see this. I can blow this up even more so I can make sure you can see this, right? So anyways, so what we do now is we highlight this, right? We highlight wall number 1. Let me see if I can, just for fun. I don't know. Oh, wall 1, and then we can come in here and highlight. Oh, our scope. Okay, so we have exterior board, 8-inch stud at 16-inch on center, and then cement board. Okay, complete with acrylic coating system. All right. Hey, Carl Schultz, man, right on, dude. Loving your videos for working outside in Alberta. What's your favorite brand type of work jacket? I love Carhartt. I do. I have Carhartt hoodie. I have Carhartt without. I just find it tough, you know. I am just tough, man. You know, I wear hoodies. Okay. I'll even wear a hoodie and a hoodie over a hoodie, and then my Carhartt with my hoodie. I've had like different like Helly Hansen jackets and stuff, and I do like my Helly Hansen for rain, like my rain gear. But yeah, I just plain old Carhartts now, man. Just Carhartts, buddy. But I appreciate the comment, man. Liking the videos. That's awesome, man. Appreciate. So yeah, stick with the Carhartt, man. I've never had any issues with that. I usually get like 2-3 seasons. No problem. I think this one here is, I'm going on like season 5 now, but I don't consistently work outside anymore. But yeah, I've had this one for many years. It helps to have a couple, I guess, you know, because then, you know, you switch it. I have a black one and a beige one, so you switch it out, I guess it lasts longer. But man, oh man, good jackets. I find with layers they're good because you can always peel them off when you're hot, you know. It's that's how I kind of roll. I wear like a thermal under the wet dry stuff, okay? For like the soccer tight wet dry long sleeve shirts, long sleeve the wet dry long underwear. It keeps me perfectly dry. Oh man, so when I sweat, I'm not cold. And then yeah, and then I'll long sleeve shirts, a couple hoodies, and my Carhartt. That's how I survive the winter. Yeah. Awesome, man. Hey, Carl, anytime you need help, man, let me know, buddy. Let me know anything I can help you with, man. Understanding how it all works and stuff, and what to do, whatever, man. Help you get you through the ranks a little bit quicker, you know. Maybe getting an understanding. That's the thing. Like, construction is really confusing. It really is. And once I took all my project management courses and stuff, then I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. And that's why I aced all my PM tests, because I was in the field for so long. I just like, oh man, yeah, this all came natural to me. So really, it's simple. It's simple answers, just, you know. But appreciate that. Thank you, Carl. Oh, excuse me. So it's simple like that. So W1 is definitely our scope of work. We're gonna go now. We're just gonna keep going through some metal cladding. So this is good. We look through the metal cladding scope of work, the sheet metal worker, all the way down to moisture barrier is basically where they stop and we start every time. Okay. So see, look at this. This is interesting. 13 millimeter exterior grade gypsum board on existing wall construction. Okay, so there's already an existing wall, but they're going to be probably demoing the drywall. So, and then metal cladding it or recladding it, whatever. So we got to highlight W2 because we got to put that drywall on, right? So don't miss that. Things like that, little things like that, like W2, we don't know how big W2 is, right? But just highlight it, right? Hey, Adam Garrity, my man. What's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Welcome. Good to see you, my man. Okay. When you're estimating cladding, it is such a pain in the ass because you'll have the same cladding profile, same color, but there'll be vertical and horizontal profiles on the same job, right? Some will be horizontal, some will be vertical. It's like, man, cladding, you gotta be really like, man, oh man. And yeah, sheet metal panels and ACM and things like that are less forgiving, right? You gotta supply all the like in-field drawings and then do the shop drawings for all of them, for everything, right? All right, so you guys are kind of getting where this is going, okay? I'm not going to go through every wall type here, but let's see if there's an these are exterior. Let's go to an interior wall. Partitions, okay? So here's the interior one, okay? Let's see, we go description here. Okay, so just checking, makes no drywall here. Okay, so there's a steel stud here, a gypsum board, no insulation in the wall, okay? 16 mil, so 5/8, okay? 5/8 drywall on 3 5/8 steel stud at 16-inch on center. At 5 p.m. in New York. Oh yeah, so that would be 3 p.m. my time. 3 p.m. my time. I wonder, actually. I wonder. Yeah, dudes. Yeah, I wonder if I did that. If I streamed in the day like that, you know, like 3 in the afternoon before I had to do all the dad stuff. Maybe that's a possibility. You know, like the after work type thing for most people, right? I could try that. So, but yeah, so that the 92 millimeters, 3 5/8, 152 millimeters, 6-inch, 16 millimeters, 5/8. So yeah, we got a 5/8 wall. What the heck? Come on, man. 5/8 wall here. Another 3 5/8 wall. Right. So, anyways, whoop. Can I undo that? Right. Oh, piss. All right, so we got P 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. Excellent. Actually, this is very neatly organized. So our partitions, our interior partitions, are only P2s, right? I know. Especially construction guys. Like you're right. Like we go to bed early because we were up early. So. That's actually not a bad idea, because I should be thinking about this actually, because most construction sites are 7 to 3:15, we'll say 7 to 3:30, right? So if I was to stream around 5, it would be like pre-dinner, like, you know, almost, or it could be good. And then there is not many West Coast viewers though. Most people that watch my channel are from the East Coast. It's so strange. Like in I think I'm behind almost everybody. Like literally, I'm trying to think of. I think everyone else is ahead of me for some reason. I don't know anyone specific who's behind me. Yeah. And you know what's funny? Because me, Dibble, the UK also is a huge, lot of. Oh, hey, Cruiser Mac, hey, buddy. Yeah, I know you. Actually, yes, that's right. Cruiser Mac is for sure. Yes, I know that. I know Cruiser Mac. You're out in the. Are you on the island or are you inland? I can't remember. I remember now. Yeah, of course. Yes, Cruiser Mac. How could I forget? That's right. And then Adam Garrity's in Seattle. Right. I knew that too. No, 10 p.m. is too early in New York. We start work at 6:30 a.m. I sleep at 9. Yeah, that's right. I know. That's a good point though, because you're right. Yeah, when I'm working, my goal is to be in bed by 9. Yeah, between 8 and 9, I'm out. Yeah, because it is an early morning. Up 5:30 a.m. That's when I get up in the mornings. 5:30 a.m. Okay, you're on the Okanagan. Nice. I can't wait to get over there and see that beautiful province. It's the last place in Canada I have yet to see. So, yeah, 10 p.m. is the UK time. Yeah, me, Dibble's in the UK. So, the UK is actually pretty huge. I get a lot of watch time from the UK, which is interesting. This song is actually called Love Thing by Paisley Pink. Or no, I lied. It's Think About Me Too, Cartis. So the art here, I can just I'll type it in the chat. Once I open it up. Yeah, phone buddy. Oh, there's a link right there. Right on. 9 likes, boys. 9 likes. Okay, so it is Think About Me Too. By Cartis. Right on. Yeah, that's the cool thing too about any of this song. Like if I'll favorite it. Right on. Yeah, I put that song to the favorites. Yeah, hey Cruiser back, right? Yeah, no, dude. I went to the East Coast this summer. I went to Ontario to visit my folks for the month of August. And yeah, what did I do? Yeah, we were just like basically out in the lake. They live out in the country, so we were out there, and they have a pool and everything. So it was like just out in a country resort, you know, sort of thing. We stayed out there, and I don't know. We went up north to the cottage, and I went to Niagara Falls one day. Drove down to shoot a video with another YouTube creator called Car Galaxy Studios. So that was fun, man. That was totally fun. Yeah, my first real in live collaboration with another YouTuber, and we live 35, almost 4,000 kilometers away from each other, right? So yeah, that was pretty cool, man. That was good to get that done. All right, so we know we have 3 5/8 walls, 6-inch walls, no insulation so far. No insulation. So I was hoping to find something with insulation. It'll tell you what kind of insulation in here, right? It'll be like bad or semi-rigid or whatever, right? Bad insulation is just like the pink stuff or the white stuff, you know. And the R value for 3 5/8 is R12. The R value for 6-inch steel stud is R20. Eva! Hey girl, how's it going?
Wow! I feel good.
How are you? Good to see you, but welcome. Alright, so, and basically what this is all doing here, so we got this, right? Let's look here. Okay, there's some interior furring walls. All right, so they're actually labeled with an F. So you have all of these to do as well. Okay, you have furring walls in here. Okay, these will be all yours. All the steel stud guy, all of this. The only thing here is, see this plywood sheathing? Okay, it will not be your job. This will be the general contractor who does that. So you don't price the plywood sheathing on this wall. Okay. And wood studs here, you don't price that either. But see this gypsum board right here? Okay, you probably bid that. See how confusing it is? Okay, let me zoom in on this. All right, so under these furring walls, okay, you have steel and wood. All drywall is going to be yours though. Okay, all drywall. So cement board, gypsum, cement board, plywood. Okay, so this will be the general contractor who puts this sheathing on. Okay, so you don't price that and you don't count that in your price. And same with the wood studs, you don't price that. You only price steel stud and drywall. Okay, you don't price any of the wood. Right, and then ceiling. Okay. T-bar, right? So T-bar is your deal. There's a drywall ceiling here, so right away that you want to find if you're doing T-bar, but the gypsum ones, right? If you're framing, okay, you want to find the gypsum, the steel and gypsum finished ceiling, okay. Cement boards. What? Wow. Oh, this is a universal change room, but this is a crazy ceiling here. So plaster skim coat on cement board with 3 5/8 metal framing at 16 inches on center, and cement board again. This is the ceiling, guys. Okay, don't forget that. Anyways, there's some weird shit there, right? Why don't they have books? Oh man. So I think what we have to, I don't know. I really don't know. Everything that I've learned is in the field and by practice, right? I've never had a book, but there is an apprenticeship program for it, right? The Lather Interior Systems Mechanic Apprenticeship. There's also a Lather Interior Systems Mechanic division of most unions, right? Most carpenters unions now have LSM divisions, okay? Yeah. No, that's a great idea, you know. Maybe like a PDF book or visual book. Yeah, I'm gonna write that down. That's a good idea. If I make it, if I do and I make lots of money, I'll share some with you, okay? For the idea. I'll even write down Leo Loctavio. He's the one who gave me the idea. Not a bad idea. Because a picture book would be smart because of all the different languages now in the trade. Okay, we have Spanish and there's I don't know, like all the Indian languages. There's English, French. Like it's crazy, right? So like a visual book would be really a good idea. So, but it's amazing that. And then soffits too. Soffits are another thing. They're the exterior ceilings, right? Basically, is what I just call them, the outside ceilings. Okay. Make sure there's nothing here for you, right? Metal cladding on steel stud framing. Okay, so this steel stud framing, they're gonna make you do that. So as soffit, SF03, okay, at the front entrance. Okay, you have some steel stud framing there. All right. You don't have a specification on what size it is, so what you have to do is now look in the specifications and find what they need for support here, you know. Usually it's like furring bar, hat track type thing, right? Yeah, so moving on. What time is it? 7:04. Okay, because we've been sitting here talking about wall types the whole time, eh? So now you got a list of all the wall types, ceilings, soffits, all this stuff that you need to look for, right? You gotta go and find them. Okay, first place you go. Yeah, check this one there. This is actually this is a different type of job. This is a different job. So let's look at this here. Actually, I want to show you this, see if there's anything. Which one's this one? So yeah, see how the drawings on this job here? Now they're in imperial. See that? 4 inch, 2 inch, 6 inch, or whatever. But yeah, you gotta just check for the drywall and steel studs. There we go. Canopy wall. But yeah. You got to learn these assemblies, right? And get familiar with these. That's the first thing you need to do. Look, see, parapets are above the roof, right? Above the ceiling and above the roof, right? Oh, no worries, Adam Garrity. Thanks for coming, my bro. Thanks for coming, man. Good to see you, man. But yeah, I wanted to just show you that. When you're doing your parapets too, don't miss the scuppers, okay? Not all roofs have them, but most of them do. All right, what do we got here? This is the overall plan on the main floor. So there's a lot of things that basically what you need to do before you start digging into everything is get the information, okay? You need to be armed with information. You need to know what you're looking for, okay? So, hey, Leo Octavio, man. Cheers, buddy. I appreciate the super chat. I really, really do, man. Thank you so much. Very much appreciated. Let me,
Thanks for the super chat, eh, Hoser?
Yeah.
Thanks for the super chat, eh, Hoser?
Oh, it's on a loop. Shit. Let me just play it out so it ends. Man, I screwed that one up.
Hey, thanks for the super chat, eh?
There we go. All right, there we go. Cool. Very cool. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. That's really, really nice of you. Thank you. Oh, man. So, where is my vape anyway? Did I forget it? I might have forgotten it. That's what I'm missing here. Hold on a second, guys. Oh, give me a second. Damn it. Fuck. I must have left it up there. I was wondering, I'm like, Jesus, I feel like something's missing. Okay, so information, okay? So then all you're gonna do is you're gonna go and you find your walls, all right? And highlight them and color code everything, okay? The doors, all right? The doors are all on the door ceiling, on the door schedule. There you go. But this is how the door and window schedule goes, okay? A lot of doors, okay, can be like a standard size or whatnot, but in some places they get crazy, like crazy that they're like glazing instead of doors, right? But you still need to open like do the openings, okay? And you might have to build box beams, right? Headers, box beam headers and things like that, right? It'll basically, like the general contractor, this is a good time to talk to him and get them to give you the ROs for like the steel ROs that they want, because sometimes they want to put wood, plywood, sometimes they want to put a 2x4, sometimes you know, like sometimes they want, like, there's clips on these or something that you don't know about, right? So when don't be embarrassed to go to the general contractor. It's very normal thing to do, smart thing to do, and get him to verify all the ROs for you, okay? So that, you know, steel to steel, right? Some windows will have like drywall returns and things like that, but you can figure that out later, right? You want the ROs for steel, whatever the general contractor wants, the guy who's building the building, who's in charge, right? Because they might have plans. So get that information. It's simple, okay? Just plug it in. The headers are what, like, I don't know, they could be different too. Standard steel doors are pretty much the same all the way across. So you can have the same numbers for that. But let me let me just see. So now laying out. Okay, so then you gotta just lay out this portion of wall. Okay, say we're laying out all this wall. You need to find landmarks or grid lines or something. All right, if you're in a place where the exterior wall is already done, you're pretty much laughing. Okay, you're pretty much laughing because you can a lot of times go from that. But yeah, you need to find landmarks, right? And then go from there. Oh, hey, wait a minute. There was a way if I hit Control and Zoom. Yeah, that's it. I remember now. Control and Zoom. I'm not gonna get in tonight about details and things like that. Okay. But yeah, like, cause details are just, they're gonna give you the actual detail, right, of how to build certain systems or how they want things, you know. A lot of the times, like, you just know already the details, but there is some crazy systems. Like, always look at parapet details. Anything you've never done before, look at the detail, okay, as well. But a lot of times, or if something like doesn't make sense to you in the field, like, how am I supposed to do that? What did they give you for a detail? You know, you can go to that and see if go to the drawing, see if there's a cut or a detail or something like that. But for the most part, if you're doing framing, you're just doing the layout based off of the floor plan only. Okay, like, you're not really into the details and things like that, especially if you're a pieceworker guy. You know, the foreman would be the guy who would be in the details. So that's why if you're a foreman, you study those at night, right? You know ahead of the scope of work based on the schedule and whatever the needs of the other trades and contractors. So you can read ahead and look at details and make sure everything's good, quality controlled the work, right? It's just, yeah, make sure you pay attention to the measurements, the lines, and if you're ever unsure about something, it's okay to ask the general contractor, especially when you're new at it, right? Then it, you know, it's not a bad thing, right? You're gonna make some mistakes. People make mistakes. That's how you learn too, right? If you're not making any mistakes in life, you're not learning anything either. So, you know, don't worry about that. Just know, like, if you make a mistake, fix it, right? Just put the time in and fix it. Don't pass blame. Don't be like, whatever. If it's in the drawings and you fucked up, then fix it, right? People will really appreciate that. But yeah, so the ceilings as well. Okay, you can find the ceiling heights from the reflected ceiling plan. Okay, the reflected ceiling plan is where you're going to get your square footage as well. If you're estimating or trying to order material for the job, okay, for like your ceilings, you have to go to your reflected ceiling plan. Okay, T-bars is kind of funny. You gotta kind of figure out what the cut is, right, in your waist a little bit. But yeah, just basically take the square foot and multiply the square footage by 1.15, and then you'll have what you should order for material. But yeah, that's right. Don't argue, just fix it. Exactly. Yeah, that's right. That's right, because you know that next time you're not going to make the mistake. And lots of times it's like, I can still make mistakes. I mean, I don't make too many anymore, but you can still make some. Did I make a mistake the last job? I don't think so. No, it's usually like if somebody doesn't tell me something or something, you know, then like if I leave something out because somebody else didn't tell me something, that's usually what happens, actually, you know. So it's kind of like, you know, a lot of times, like, God, you guys didn't tell me. Like, what the hell? Am I supposed to read your mind? Like, you know. But you gotta take this into consideration. Who's paying you? Who you're working for, especially if you're pieceworking, right? You gotta go redo something. You're not getting paid for it again, right? So yeah, every time I think I know everything, I get humbled the next day. Right on. Yeah, you definitely don't know everything. That's for damn sure. There's no possible way, you know. There's no possible way. Yeah, like when I'm drywalling and stuff, there's always quality control. Right? There's always quality control. Like, oh, you get a couple screws you missed, or a couple, you know, there's always something, right? Actually, no, there's not always something, but that's why the last company we worked for, they love us so much, because you know, they tell us exactly how they want it, and then they don't have to worry about us, right? Yeah, well, yeah, every time I'm on a new type of job, it's like, yeah, you're learning. It's pretty impressive. It's pretty amazing. These condos that we're on, they're like cookie cutter. We've been doing them for over a year straight now, and it took us the whole year to get perfect at them, right? This last building we did, we were just like, you know, we took our time, we get them done, right? We know how to do it, right? We get them done pretty quick, but no, we didn't rush, and it was a good quality, clean job. After doing so many of them, man, it's nice when the quality control comes to you and like, yeah, no problems, you're good to go, signs off, you know, because they're really picky. So it's nice. Yeah, it's really nice. What? I forget. You're a welder and everything, eh? Like, and you're building a forge. Cruiser Mac is putting a forge in his garage. How crazy is that, right? How crazy is that? So the ceilings will have elevations, okay? What's called or ceiling height, right? Usually, so 2750 will be that's the ceiling height, okay? That's in millimeters. So you're an electrician. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. That's really cool. So you and Klein Guy John are the electrician guys. That's cool. Yeah, two of my uncles were electricians. Actually, I was going to be an electrician. I thought I was going to be an electrician for a while. I even took electrical shop in high school. I did 5 years of high school. I took advanced electrical the whole time. Mac Miller. Why does that name sound familiar? Let me Google that. Mac Miller. Why does that sound familiar? American rapper. Oh yeah, that's why I know him. Yeah, I don't know too much about that guy, but you saw his grave today. Was he lean and Sprite on it? Oh man, that's wild. With roaches, like weed roaches, or yeah, you bet, Mark, you bet. Yeah, man, we've raised over $100 for him already. So if you guys, Mark Me Dibble there, he's, you know what, he just has trouble leaving the house, so his computer is the only connection to the outside world, so he needs to keep up. His computer is failing him, so we need to get him some new parts so he can stay online and connected to everybody. So I have a GoFundMe for Me Devil. The link is in the chat there. Every so often there's a link for it. Also, all of my super chats for the month of September, yes, September, are going to the fund. So it's best, obviously, if you go to you would donated more for him to get a Makita. That's right on. That's funny. So yeah, if you guys, there's multiple ways to get money to him anyway, so. But yeah, man, we appreciate the support, if you know what I mean. Thank you to everybody who has donated. Very, very nice of you. So he overdosed. Okay, so that's why I do know. That's why I do know of him. He's a rapper, right? OD'd. Him, Little Peep. I know Little Peep. I really like Little Peep. He died. And then XX Extension, another good rapper, OD'd, I think, too, right? They're all OD'd, right? We lost a lot of good people, man. Like a lot of hip hop got hit hard, you know, and now they got this Tekashi 6ix9ine kid running around you know, just being a total freak, man. Yeah, there's a lot of good guys. Tekashi 69, yeah. His music, I like some of it. Like I like his older stuff. You know, like some of the newer stuff he's been putting out isn't the greatest. Some of it is, like his voice is pretty bad, but like good, right? Like I like that. Juice World, yeah, Juice World. Nipsey Hussle. And then there's a bunch of guys got locked up. Like, fuck, man. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, a lot of talented people. Yeah, we lost. It's yeah, Juice World. That was a crazy. Yeah. Yeah, but drugs, guys, because I lost my brother-in-law to a fentanyl overdose 2 years ago as well. So it was around the same time as the Mac Miller kid died too, actually. And yeah, him and his girlfriend died together with just like I was saying, there was fentanyl spiked in their cocaine and yeah, killed them. So it's kind of fucked up, right? There's a crisis out there right now, guys. The opiates and the fentanyl is fucking killing people by the thousands, you know? You guys are so worried about fucking COVID-19. I mean, how many fucking people are dying of opiates or hooked on them, right? It's insane, dude. It's totally fucked up. But that's also too, like, you know, I smoke my weed. I chill because, yeah, I was on opiates. I took a lot of painkillers, and I know in construction, like painkillers and alcohol and drugs is like, you know, it's popular, you know, it's very popular. It's a tough job, but you know, that's what I mean. Like, you know, I don't mind having a couple beers, you know, and smoking my weed, but yeah, I stay away from the pills, you know, and excessive drinking, right? Don't drink too much. Right, it's not good for you. But yeah, kids, don't do drugs, man. That's right, don't do drugs. I find like eating healthy and stuff is good. Like it's better, you know. Like I like I like fruit drinks and stuff, and I like to eat the best I can. And I wish I exercised more. That's what I need. I need to exercise more, guys. But yeah, man, yeah, I that's why I do it, because I want to lighten the mood about it, right? It's like cannabis is legal here in Canada, but yeah, like that's I don't hide it because I like to promote it as an alternative. You know, you don't have to smoke it, right? Actually, in fact, my favorite way to do it is by edibles or the drops. Okay. Those are my favorite ways to do it. I just can't afford the drops because they're really expensive now, right? And so are the edibles, but you know, so I'm just slumming it, smoking it right now. You know what I mean? Yeah, right, Konaman? And that's okay too. I understand that. I totally understand, Konaman. Yeah, I've never took pills before. You know, I almost committed suicide. I did. You're right. Absolutely. Yeah. I was taking so much oxycodone and like hydromorphicodone, fucking Dilaudid, and man, I run out of pills, and I would go buy a bag of H, you know, and smoke that or sniff it. It was a fucked up time in my life, man. It was really fucked up. So, yeah. Yeah, now that that's all in the past, you know, that's when I'm like, yeah, you know what, the cannabis is what I did before, right? And I was on a construction site, and a buddy of mine that I was working with, he was like, I guess it wasn't a buddy at the time, but he became a buddy after, I guess. You know, I was like, oh, you know, I'm hurting because we're drywalling, you know, we're drywalling all the time. I'm hurting. He's like, here, take a couple of these or whatever. I'm like, all right, whatever. Percocets. Okay, give me 2 perks or whatever. Fucking took those, and that was it, boys. That was it. It was all downhill from there, because then it became like, oh, pills, because I could pop pills and I can put up more drywall, you know, and ultimately I was hurting myself even more and more and more, and of course, right? So yeah, man. Now that I fucking woke the hell up, and you know what I mean. I got my shit together. I was like, fuck, man. Okay, Leo. Yes, sorry, I got off track. Okay, got off track. Sorry, we started talking about hip hop artists and stuff like that. Boom, everything goes derailed. Okay. Is the music still going? Oh, it is. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, almost. Yeah, not. It's crazy though, dude. I can't. Like, I did almost, but my wife and you know, thankfully for her, and you know, some good things just started to happen again. You know, and you know, yeah. I'm grateful for life, you know, and I love it every day. So first thing you need to know is what you have to lay out. Okay. Okay, so I was going to show you, like, this is master format, the specs. Okay, see how everything has a division. We can get into that a little bit later. I got a complete tender package too. Maybe that's for another stream. Okay, the complete tender package and the master format will do in a different stream. I'm going to go over to the whiteboard. Okay, I'm going to go to the whiteboard and see if I can get this kind of worked out for you. Let's find a wall. All right, it's excellent. So this wall here we're gonna build, right? And they're gonna give you a dimension from this side to this side. They're just not on this plan. Why the hell not? Page 1. Do I have any more pages or what? Hold on here. Let me see if I can find some dimensions. Here we go. Let's go with this then. Okay. Just, you need to find the landmark, right? If we're building these little pilasters, say we're building these are steel stud, okay? This is a steel stud wall. There's gonna be a top track, most likely all the way through. Looks like this is some kind of funky shit though. But yeah, you see how they give you these marks, these hash marks, right? You gotta lay this out so that you make okay, fuck, how am I gonna explain this to you? Hold on, let me think about this for a second. A lot of the times we're gonna go to structure like a I-beam or concrete. Okay, when we're doing a concrete here, let me go to the drawing board. This will be better. I don't understand why it does this. Okay. Oh, night, Coleman. Night, Coleman.
After 2 steps, I lost my balance. And you know, that's when the colors started to change.
Alright. Alright, you little punk, what'd you do with my markers? Can't see anything right now because the kidding me, guys?
And it was somewhere then I started to feel covered in chaos.
I can't. I can't do it. Let me just explain it to you this way.
Don't look at me.
Hey, how's it going, Adam Bomb? What's up, man? Right on, dudes. So when you're laying out an exterior wall, okay, there's going to be a grade beam, a concrete slab, a grade beam, okay. You gotta kind of consider your structure. If your board needs to finish flush to it, so find the size of the board, come back a ½ inch inside the grade beam. You always got to think about the like where the drywall is going to go and how thick it is, right? Oh, sorry, the name of this song is Somewhere Then by Gemini. Somewhere Then by Gemini. Cool. Yeah, like it's just like this here would be kind of funky, eh, guys, because of the angles, but you need to find a square line, okay? These here are gonna most likely be what, columns, I'm gonna say, maybe, right? You just gotta find the what you can fill in the blanks, right? Find measurements that you know, like landmarks, and then start laying out walls that you can square off of those and stuff like that, right? Like off of structure, your concrete walls or your exterior wall measuring in or whatever. You got to get familiar with your territory, you know. I wish I could kind of I wish I could get into it a little bit deeper. You know what'd be neat is this is the good thing about being in the field too, right? You can show examples. But these are good questions. Now that I know where I'm getting stuck on explaining, I can actually do a video and show you what I mean. You know, that's cool. That's kind of cool. I appreciate you guys taking the time to come discuss all this with me. But how's it going, man? How's it going? Thank you. So this is a simpler layout. This one here is a simpler layout, I think. Yeah, man. Ochoa, shout out to Ochoa. Yeah, you know it. Hey, what's up, my man? Bob's Adventures on Wheels, my dude. What's good, man? What's good?
Smoke weed every day.
Right on. You know what time it is. Nice, man. That's cool. That's totally cool.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah, that's exactly it. I know, a simpler drawing. That's what I'm thinking about. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. This is simpler here. Okay, hold on. We just use this little section here. Okay. Is there measurements? Okay, so there's a thing that I want you to not be overly confused about, but there's a scale, okay? Down here at the bottom of the page, do you see this here underneath the title or the detail? This is the scale, 1 to 50. So what you do if you need something is you find the 1 to 50, okay? This is why I like metric drawings better, because I like these scales are nicer to work with than the imperial ones. Okay, you find the 1 to 50, all right, and then then you can measure, okay, the distances with this tool right here, okay? You line it up on the 0 and it'll tell you every meter, okay? So every detail might have a different scale. Let's check it. So 1 to 150, 1 to 50, 1 to 50. Always check scale on each detail, but the page will also have the scale right there, okay? You don't have to go in there and scale everything. Most of the measurements should be on the page, okay? You're gonna get stuck sometimes. There's gonna be some weird shit you're gonna scratch your head, be like, why did they do this, right? For example, let's look at this. This is the enlarged plan, okay? You gotta tell that this is to center of wall, okay? You see that? It's to center of that wall. This hash mark here, all right, is going to be to the outside of this wall. Outside. So outside to center. Okay? So right now, this is a block wall. Okay? And we're building a wall across here. And there's doors in each of these rooms, okay? And so there's a wall in the middle, okay? And a front wall and a middle wall. Okay? So this last hash mark, okay, whatever, it goes into the block, so it's no big deal. But you can measure in from either side, right? It's 1100. So when you measure from this block wall over to the center of this wall, okay, you're gonna then have to measure out. Say it's a 3 5/8 wall, okay, and you gotta come back to the outside, okay, of whichever side you want. Okay, so what's half of 3 5/8, guys? It's like an inch and 3/8, or was it inch and 5/8? What the hell is it? Inch and 7 or something? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, inch and 7/8, I think. So anyways, you come back an inch and 7/8, make the mark on the one side, and then you come over 3 and 5, okay? And now you have your steel. That's kind of the nice thing with the center of the wall, because if it gives you the outside of the wall, you then have to minus the 1/2 inch for drywall, or 5/8 for drywall, okay? You gotta remember that. If they give you an inside mark, okay, you gotta minus the size of the drywall, right? So say they came and told you the inside would be to here, okay, you'd have to go and look to see what size of drywall is on that wall, and then minus that to the steel mark. You're gonna do the same thing again at the top, all right, and measure across from the block. But you'll know the measurements, okay? You're just gonna copy the same measurements from down here, snap the line through, okay? And then when you're laying out the wall this way, okay, with the doors in it, the same thing. Okay, you're gonna you have the measurements. So 295, you have to add oh wait, no, sorry, the same measurements, right? You just gotta go this is from wall to wall. I'm just trying to figure out if it gives you an actual depth. So this is the kind of shit I'm talking about, exactly right here. So you can tell clearly from the drawing that the wall is in from the outside of the block, right? You got to find a consistent number for that, because this hash mark shows you goes to the outside of that block wall. Okay, so you got to come back whatever distance to this wall minus the thickness of the drywall. Okay, make your marks inside, outside on both ends, snap it. Okay, when you're doing this wall, right, make sure you run your drywall through. Okay, you lay out your studs so that your drywall goes through this wall, and you lock the floater in, you screw it in this way, okay, from the back of the steel. Okay, you're gonna lock your drywall in this way. And then when you're laying out your doors, it's usually typical. So this one here, it looks like it's a weird number again, okay, like it's gonna be in far, okay. There's no real number there, but you basically, this is gonna be even, right? So you just want it to fit in there. What do you got? You got any numbers here? I'm just wondering. So yeah, there's no real number. You can try to look for like a consistent number, like a typical size somewhere. There might be a typical, but these fucking drawings. Oh yeah, there was one there. I thought, no? So close. But yeah, it's a little insane. Anyways, most of the time it's only going to be, the door is going to open this way. Okay, what you need to do is make enough room for, you know, two studs, an end stud, maybe 2 door studs, whatever it's spec'd. Okay, and then the door, right? So come in 4 inches, 4.5 inches off the block, right? You're gonna 1.5 inches after 3, 4.5 inches. Yeah, 4.5 inches is good. Sometimes if it's only 2 studs, like 1 door stud and 1 wall stud, then just come in, what is it, 4 inches? Is it 4 inches I go? So 4 to 4.5 inches. You come in off the door swing, like where the swing is, right? And then you measure whatever it is. Okay, so this door is gonna swing into that wall, right? And same thing, come in 4 inches, man. You know, 4.5 inches even, right? So you can add a second stud. Okay, make sure if there is drywall in this wall, right? This is block, so there's not. To take that into consideration as well, right? You need to sometimes lock studs in, but not in this case. You don't, right? It's a block wall. Shit, man. I hope I was able to kind of explain that to you, you know, a little bit better, Patrick. Let me know if that I just totally screwed the pooch there, or if you actually understand what I was talking about. Hey, Eddie Smallhorn, how's it going, dude? Welcome, man. Good to see you. Good to see Christina's stream today. I'm glad I was able to make it. It's awesome, and I'm doing very well, sir. How are you? LOL, no, you're getting it? Okay, cool. I don't know if I'm just blabbing on and not making any sense, you know? Because, yeah, I can tell right away, like, these ones specifically are just a little weird. Those actually may not even be steel stud walls, these ones here. They could be just, like, cubicle walls, right? I'm just using them as an example because I had measurements. But, yeah, like, let's see if I can find anything else to go. This is so weird, eh? These are weird drawings. You're right, though. I need to get simpler drawings because these can be confusing for people, but you can see how they are. This is normal for me, right? Like this is normal, you know? And this is just a little piece of the job, right? So, elevations, you don't really use them too much. Finally getting some rest. Right on, dude. Right on. It's 8:45. Oh shit, yeah, I gotta shut her down here actually. I'm gonna I gotta get Ben home. So he's going back to his mom's tonight. But yeah, cabinets, oh man, shop drawings are a real pain. Yeah, super pain in the butt. Yeah, cabinetry, millwork, things like that. Yeah, it can get pretty crazy. Some of the pictures that you missed last night, I was showing the guys of the jobs that we do. Oh my god, like just the mechanical rooms even. Holy, a lot of stuff that goes inside them. Oh, what am I doing here? Yeah, it's a pretty good selection of music tonight. I'm happy with that. Pretty happy with that. Hey, good to see Adam Baum, man. Adam Baum. That was pretty sweet. Let's get some... Alright, we're focused. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, there we go, man. Yeah, you bet, Patrick. Yeah, I hope I was able to help a little bit. Anyways, at least understand a couple things. I think what I could do is I don't know if it's interesting to anybody is go into the specifications again and or even just the tender package maybe in case you guys want to start understanding how to price your own jobs and bid them or whatnot, you know. Even if you're a subcontractor pricing to a general contractor or even a second tier subcontractor, everybody should have an understanding of the specifications in the contract. It's important, you know, to understand what the delivery model will be, right? How things are done. But yeah, that would be cool, man. We can do that next time, maybe. There's what else do I got going on here? I'm just gonna talk some tools. There's integrated project delivery. We can, yeah. There's lots of things we can talk about. Very cool, man. Very cool. Tomorrow is gonna be cool. I'm hopefully gonna be shooting that Hilti. Be at the Hilti store tomorrow, which should be good. All right, man. Amos Cardoza. Man, oh man.
What?
Oh.
It's me, Mario. Wow, it's very nice.
Uh-oh, you know what that means. Oh, did that work?
Wow, it's very nice.
Borat's coming out. I just turned up the tunes a little bit too, man. Tonight I'm smoking purple berry, man. Purple berry. It's fire, man. It's total fire. Yeah, I can hang out for a couple minutes, but then I gotta go because I gotta get Ben home. But yeah. Very cool. I'm glad everybody can make it tonight. Oh, nice, Atom Bomb. That sounds wonderful. That sounds really cool. Eddie, man. Good to see you too, buddy. Good to see Eddie. That's awesome, man.
I'm Batman. Hail to the king, baby.
Yeah, you too, Patrick. You take care as well, my man. Yeah, you gotta get up early, eh? Man, oh man. Get up early and working in the field, taking bombs, taking grenades in the trenches. Right on, Patrick. Respect, man. Boop-a-doop, no. Right on, man. I can't believe we're already halfway through September too. It's insane, man. I just don't believe it. I cannot believe it, man. I figured out a way too. I can record my record right to Adobe Audition. So I can have my main mix out from the USB going to vMix, and then the control room out going through my sound card into Adobe Audition, right? So I don't need the external recorder. So, but I have that option. If I want to record scratch audio, I have that option. So it's pretty cool, man. Pretty stoked on that. And I figured out how to use my voice changer. I figured it out, man. I figured I could use the auxiliary send to use the voice changer. I can solo that channel and mute it from the main mix so I don't get it the loop back. And I finally figured out how to set up the Behringer completely, and I get more out of it than anybody will get out of a Go XLR or a Rodecaster. Like this mixer, I got it figured out, man. I've got it mastered now. So stoked. Oh, that's nice, Adam Bum. I love that. Perfect. Oh man, perfect amount of pumpkins, tomatoes. Oh, 100 plants. Wow. I got an 18-volt Makita. 18mm metal. Nice. Yeah, winter is coming, Cruiser Mac. It's man, it is already cold here. It's fall. The leaves are changing color. It's insane. It's totally insane. Yeah. Yeah. I can't believe it. I hate winter. I absolutely despise the cold. I cannot stand snow. I used to love it, but I when I was a kid, but no, not now. I definitely do not like snow. No more. No more of this shit. Sick of the freaking cold and snow. I'm freaking sick of it, man. It seems like there's more snow than there's sun in summer. That's for damn sure. This is a cold, freezing ass place to live, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it, man. Eat the snow, yeah. Don't eat the yellow snow. I don't think I'd eat any of it nowadays, but definitely not the yellow. Bob's, man. So did you check your channel features page, and did you got a green check mark that your channel's in for monetization review now? Or did they start the review process? Cool. Right on, man. Under review. Yeah, so yep. Not today. I didn't do any work out there today, but I should have. But the eco center's open again tomorrow. Everything's open again tomorrow. So it's already taken me 2 trips of the loaded the van twice already to take the tree to the eco center. 2 trips already. I gotta take it's gonna take me a 3rd trip to get the rest of the tree to the eco center, and I'm keeping all the big stuff because we're gonna put a fire pit in the back. So keeping all the big pieces so that we can burn in our first fire. Right? Our pear tree fell down. They most. Man, oh man. Well, not the whole thing. The half of it. It's split in half. The first day we went to Ontario for our trip, the fucking storm happened, and the half the tree it's split, and half of it fell down. And we, my buddy was here, so it was cool, right? He caught it and he cut it all up, that one half, and put it up back, whatever. It was fine. We got home, and then there's like there's more windstorms, eh? And you could just see the thing blown over, right? I'm like, you know what, man? Fuck, let's just down it. You know, it was already like, I just didn't want to risk it falling into the house or on the kids or something, you know. So I was like, yeah, let's just down it. So yeah, Aaron and I downed it, cut it up. And yeah, man, so yeah, I just been keeping the big pieces though for the first fire. It's so sad. We love that fucking tree, man. You should have seen all the pears too. It was a beautiful pear tree, man. Produced like all of these beautiful pears, man. But yeah, we took all the pears off, and my wife actually donated the pears to somebody who was gonna make jam or something with it. So we just put it like, yeah, because usually we just wash and eat whatever, you know, as they fall, you know. But because we had to peel them all off, we donated them to somebody. So sad. That was like the biggest part of our privacy too, on our back and our deck. It was this big pear tree, which is now it's gone, right? So it's kind of shitty, but oh well. Oh well, change is good, man. Change brings in growth, right? Change is growth. Boop, 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 boop. No, I like this one. Oh, really, eh? Okay, so to become a foreman in a company, okay, this I can do, Leah. This I can do for man. Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna make sure you can hear this. Let's turn these down a wee little. Okay. So, if you want to become a foreman, there's things that you can do to improve your chances, right? You first of all need to be first thing you need to do is show up every day on time and show that you I want to become a 5-man. I gotta ask you that after. Okay, so you gotta show up every single day, okay, on time, have good communication, okay, with management, with whoever your foreman is now, okay. Have a good relationship, respect the person. You're gonna have to learn from them, okay, whether you like them or not. So you gotta start learning how to understand the drawings. Yeah, you can start studying the drawings on your own, whatever, and you can always look at the drawings in the shack during breaks and stuff. No drama, right? Yeah, no drama. Exactly. Yes, no drama. Cruiser Mac. Good point. Show that you want to take over. Yeah, that's you know what? Don't be afraid of that, because most foremen want to become project managers or whatever anyway, or superintendents. You know, that's the nice thing about construction, right? There's always there's a ladder you can always climb. Okay, so having a protege, a good protege, for me means me being able to excel, right? Faster, okay? Because then if you can teach somebody to be good, right, and they're worth teaching it, right, they show that they're worthy of it, then they're gonna help you as well, right? Because you're yeah, it's gonna help you too, right? And you know what, it's nice when your students go off and they become good at what they do, you know, respected, and it's a good feeling, you know, when they can go off and be productive, you know. So a foreman is in management, right? So you need to understand safety, okay, a lot, okay? So whatever your local safety legislation is, you need to start to learn that, right? There's designations. In Canada, we call them NCSO, which is National Construction Safety Officer, or CSO, which is Construction Safety Officer. The difference of an NCSO and a CSO is hours on a job site. Okay, so an NCSO has experience on construction site. Okay, lots of it, right? There's I think at least 2 years. Okay, to become an NCSO. So yeah, you need to understand the safety paperwork, okay, the procedures of how to do things. That's a big deal, right? So knowing how to do hazard assessments and equipment inspections. So if you're running equipment and stuff, you know, like there's inspections, okay? So you can help your foreman. You can tell your foreman, hey, if you need help with inspections or anything like that, let me know. I'd love the experience. If you could, you know, if you show me how, I don't mind doing it for you, right? There's fall arrest, fall protection, you know, you got to go get certified for that stuff, right? So if you're using it, you got to go be certified, and the companies usually pay for that. right? I'm the only stubborn bastard who pays for his own training because I want to go to the training place I want to go to. I don't want to go to the training place they want me to, right? So, but I also want it. I also want to make sure that my ticket is valid pretty much anywhere in the world too, right? Like I wanted to go to the oil field one, right? I forget, damn it. Oh, OSA one, right? I wanted to make sure it's OSA. So not every company will put you through that training, right? They like I was saying, most companies are gonna go cheap, you know, unless it is an oil field company or a respectful contractor. Then they'll send you to the OSHA training. So. But yeah, don't count on that unless you're working for a good general contractor or subcontractor or a big company, right? A good foreman is harder to find than a good project manager. It's right. Cruiser Mac, you're right. It's true. Yeah. It really is. And as a foreman, yeah, like it's hard to it's hard sometimes because there's people like who will, you know, they'll try to drag you into political things, you know, like into drama and stuff like that, right? Yeah, you got to be a straight shooter and just not get involved with that kind of shit, and concentrate on the work. But at the same time, you need to be social so that you're not like outside the group, right? Like you're not an outcast either, right? And a good foreman makes you money. Yeah, good call, Cruiser Mac. Yeah. So, anyways, you're gonna all these things, right? So, learning safety, paperwork, and procedures, and inspections, and then and all this stuff is about saving time. Okay, you don't get paid. The company's not making money unless shit's getting installed, right? So, getting a jump on things like that, getting good and getting quick at paperwork and efficient is good, right? Learning your job, right? Your scope of work inside and out, just getting good at it, right? If you're in steel stud drywall, for example, right? Or let's say general contractor, they do concrete, there's crane and equipment, right? And rigging. You need to find what area you want to focus on. Okay, you don't start off in it all, right? You don't start off being good at everything, right? You need to figure out what you want to specialize in. Okay, so find out what the company you're working for does. Okay, and how much does a foreman get paid on average? Like $45 to $65 an hour. You know, is a fair wage for a foreman. A foreman who knows layout and you know, stuff, and foreman needs to know how to order material, right? So you're gonna need to know how to do takeoffs from the drawings. That's you know, that's what an estimator does, right? But a foreman, you need to know, okay, I need to just order this much because I need to do this section, right? So you gotta do takeoffs, material takeoffs, right? And the foreman always likes to, the current foreman will always like to have a second person do the counts as well, so they can check their numbers against each other, right, for discrepancies. And so you could always offer your services there. Hey, show me how to do takeoffs and I'll help you, so that, you know, we can make sure our numbers are the same or whatnot, right? But yeah, just be helpful and be and just ask questions and don't be afraid to ask to be taught something, right? But that's a good start anyways. Start getting good at some of that stuff, right? And you'll have a really good shot, right? But mostly it's about putting in the time and showing up every day, working hard and making the company money. Yeah, making them money and not being a liability. Not being a liability. So, all right, guys, I gotta go. It's been a great stream, boys, but I'm super late. I'm probably gonna be getting yelled at now. So, but I gotta go. I gotta get Ben home. He's got school in the morning, and we gotta load up this chair still. And he's gotta load up his stuff still. So. But yeah, guys, we'll see you guys tomorrow night. Same bat time, same bat place.
I'm Batman.
Run, bitch! Run!
Right on, man. Bob's Adventures on Wheels. Cruiser Mac, yeah, Amos. Yeah, Leo Octavio 18 and Toolman Makita and Adam Bomb and did I say Toolman Makita? And Cruiser Mac. Wow, man. Good to see everybody tonight. Conaman, Eddie Smallhorn, yeah, right on. That's so cool. Okay, that's far enough back. Eva was in, and Paul Lippard, and yeah, everybody. If I missed you, sorry. It doesn't mean I don't love you. Everybody, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.